Howdy guys, Bahamut Charizard 465, and we're back with Let's Play Chrono Trigger. If you're wondering why I'm uploading and recording, actually, well, probably uploading tomorrow, but I'm recording 2 episodes in one day because of this really odd time gap I've had with my school, because as I said, in the last episode, the seniors are taking science tests, and none of them are actually going to begin with, so I don't know why they're just making school go normal, but whatever, I'm totally fine with that. It gives me some time to kind of entertain you guys before I have to go to school. That makes me really happy. And so that's gonna happen tomorrow as well. Anyways, back to this. You guys may be wondering what I'm doing over here, because I just want to give you a sample of, of a tiny little grinding spot that you can get in this area, and it's not gonna work here, because Lavas has already, got damaged the place. And I think I've already shown that too. So she tells you that Lavos has already absorbed the source of the planet and we are immortal and stuff like that. Hello. Damn it. My charger again. It's just not working today. Ugh. Damn it. There we go. Alright. So, if you're in 1000 AD or below, except for 65 million BC, because, you know, this didn't exist at the time, you can fight these things! Which I will admit give lots of really good experience. And they take a lot of damage too, and that's just, oh, I just love that. 2076, 48 tech points. That's the main real reason, but I just want to go inside for a minute and give you a sample of the music. Holy shit, this music gave me goosebumps the first time I heard it. Oh, that's beautiful. Well, that's all you guys get for now. Ha 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 ha. Suffers. I'm going to return to Luca Jin. I'm going to return to Luca, because now we need to go back with her to 680 and deal with what's there as well. The reason being that if you defeat it in 12,000 BC first, these things will not come back. What? Never mind. Did I kill them off in that era too? Did I kill them off in this era? Yeah, I did. Must have, actually. So that was the only era I forgot. Or maybe once you kill them once, they don't come back. Anyways, we return to Luca. Oh my god, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Like, I know I'm supposed to be taking care of the desert side quest, I'm pretty sure. But because by this point you guys are probably yelling at me for changing my mind over and over again. So a little backstory on how this thing came to be in the first place. So a long time ago, in 12,000 BC actually, but also in like part 20 of this Let's Play, you were supposed after King Dalton tries to escape in the epic, actively named Luca, here in this LP, you can go back to the comments and they're holding a plant in a pot, which I swear to God, I almost said plant in a shoe, because that reminds me of WALL-E. That movie is so cute. It has the plant in the shoe and all that. And they ask you, what should we do with this plant? If you say burn it, it's just trash, this side quest is wasted. But if you say plant it with hope, this thing shows up. And conveniently enough, Fiona, or the person living here, has been talking about how the area has been swallowed by, how the trees have been swallowed by monsters, now making a desert of some sort. And we talked to Marco in the last one, and he said the monsters down here hate water. Luckily, this place isn't extremely difficult. It's not very long either. I think it only has it only has 2 or 3 areas. But however, getting the treasures can be a little annoying. And there's also some random monsters here, Mohavers and Hexapods. But they go down like everything else because I just love spamming. I really shouldn't be spamming that move, but I am sorry. It's just that overpowered. It's just that overpowered. I love it to death. Mega Elixirs. I'll probably use that once or twice in the fight. Actually, I'm not gonna bring Marl, since Frog's already in the party, and he's got... Who has more magic, actually? Who has higher magic? 45 and 20... Oh, shit! Look at that. Well, to be fair, I suppose that Magus could also be helpful, but, Marl's has way higher magic. I'm sorry, man. Frog, you gotta go. Robo, I plan on using you, man. I promise. I plan on using you, but I have no idea when it's gonna happen. So you can just walk around and get the treasures, but you'll be trapped by these things. And I'm actually not gonna spam it, so I can just show you what these things do. We actually ran to this thing in the sewers of 2300 AD a long time ago, and that guy had a fixed, Heartless Angel type of attack, I guess you could call it, where he reduced your HP to 1. Ah, I forgot she had the Wonder Shot. That's gonna screw around with what's gonna happen. Oh, Lord. Full Ethers. Oh my god, I'm just so sick of this. Sorry guys, it's happening. It's happening. Spamming is a thing now. Actually, speaking of which, well, not speaking of which, but speaking of, like, spamming and stuff, I haven't spammed any of the tabs that we've gotten in a while. Marl, take it. Just freaking take it. Hello? Treasure. Thank you. Elixir, and there's one more in this last corner. Oh, shit, I didn't want to use that! I wasn't looking. See, this is what happens when I start, like, speeding battles up. I get careless and then I do things that I don't want to use. Marl has learned life too, which will be super helpful. Needless to say. But, unfortunately, the Aeon suit is actually pretty underwhelming, to be honest. This guy doesn't, pose any threat when it comes to, status effects. But he does do, magic attacks, so I think I'll put that on. Okay. Now, here's the last area, and you can encounter, the boss here at any possible moment. What was that? It's really creepy looking. And the monsters are creating a desert here. But how can one find a monster that roams the inner earth? $55,000. The encounter rate with this thing is random. He pops up in random places. Aeon Helm. Pretty bad. I'm waiting for that thing. There we go. What is this? A muscle ring. You know what's funny? I haven't changed, Marl's accessory at all throughout the course of this entire Let's Play. Maybe I should change it for once. Magic ring. Yes! Beautiful. Magic scarf, magic ring, magic ring. Best ever. Yep. Because it increases her magic a lot, which will be super helpful later on. Remember, oh shit, I almost ran into that thing. Well, now I'm ready to run into it, since I got all the treasures anyways. So without further ado, here we go. The search for the bony thing. Here we go. So, the first time I ever fought this thing, I got my ass handed to me, because I didn't know what I was doing. Apparently, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to attack that eye in the middle. Absorbing energy from the core, because then that thing heals itself, which isn't cool. Run away if the core... Wait, it says run away if the core is lost? What the heck does that mean? Oh well. A pretty interesting right triangle there. Or is that even a right triangle? It's more scaly than anything else. Nonetheless. 0? Shit. Defense power up when attacked. Oh, I remember this. I remember this all of a sudden. Suddenly I remember this battle. Oh god. Am I gonna have to use a lapis now? Oh no, that's fine. So, I remember now, you're supposed to attack the thing with water. Screw it. I'll use the lapis lazuli. attack the thing with water. With water, because then his defenses will decrease. So, and this guy takes no damage from magic attacks, which is very unfortunate. Ow! Ow, 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 ow. Not cool. Not cool, mate. That's not how you do things. Ugh. I think this guy has an attack pattern, but with that physical attack, he hits like a truck. Oh, I didn't even... What is that? Eh, it's not that threatening. Confuse will do nicely. Normally I would take out the body first. But I'm gonna take out the head. I've never taken out the head first. 0. Water hardened sand. Defense is decreased. And now Chrono deals a lot of damage with that. A good 2,400 if my math is correct. Another reason why I don't want to bother with the head right now is, or bother with the legs right now, is because the legs will chew up a character and then absorb their HP, which is not good. Sand Cyclone. No. Okay, ice. For some reason, I don't understand how... Okay, I'm gonna have to heal her up. After attacking the head, of course. Only now am I, like, starting to think about physics, because how is ice even considered its own element when it comes to water? I mean, I understand that ice is indeed water. I understand that ice is water. It is. But the problem with that is that it's hitting him on the head when this place is, in theory, not supposed to be, well, in my, like, supposedly not very good hypothesis, that this place, even though it's, like, underground, it's not that hot. So it would seem like the ice would just bonk him on the head and nothing else would happen. But apparently, the ice is lowering his defense by making the sand harden. And the head's gone. The sand is hardening because maybe the ice is melting in that process? I don't know. So now that thing is taken care of, we can just take care of the legs now. Defense power up when attacked. That's the unfortunate thing, is that happens. Sand Cyclone. Eh. That's super cool. It looks like some kind of really cool pinwheel. That's got a really interesting sound to it, doesn't it? Okay guys, question time. Since this LP is about finished, do you guys want me to continue with Pokemon Mystery Dungeon or Final Fantasy VI? Because I'm not sure which one I want to do. I've just about given up on Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, because I've played that game before, and it's really damn difficult, especially the first installment, in my opinion, because the Pokemon there are just so annoying. I can't get past them. Like, I died once, and then I rage quit, and then that was the end of it until I got to this LP, and then here I am wondering if I should continue it, or should I just grind? Should I be grinding in order to beat them? Should I, like, go back off screen and train? Because right now, at this point, I feel like I'm really underleveled. And the game lasts a long time. And I'm just not feeling the spark with the first installment as I did with the second one. So, considering the situation that the game... At least Fiona will be happy. Yes. Very happy. Considering the circumstances that I'm not feeling the spark of the game as much as I did the second installment of the Mystery Dungeon series. Oh, that's there. Power tab. Naturally, I'm gonna give that to Chrono. Ugh, I keep getting sidetracked. Ugh. So, if I'm not feeling the spark that I did with the second installment, if I'm not feeling the spark with the first installment that I did with the second installment, then what's the point exactly? It's not appealing to me as well. So, should I continue with that game if should I continue with that game, or should I just let it go until I can actually find the motivation to do it? Because right now, Final Fantasy VI is really high on my radar, and I'm also digging Super Paper Mario if I can find a capture card or something, because I'm not sure how I'll be able to record that kind of game, but I'm digging Super Mario All Stars and some other RPGs that I'm really interested in, and I can also go on player.org even and continue and play some of the older games, like, oh, I don't know, Legend of Zelda, Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons. I've never actually beaten those games, so it's actually going to be kind of a blind LP, and I would love to keep doing that. But now's not the time. I'll wait for that for the ending. I'll give you guys more details. Thank you for routing the beasts. Unfortunately, it'll take centuries to revive the forest. I wish I could live long enough to see my wish come true. Oh, I thought that was signifying a cutscene, because Chrono was blinking his eyes. Now you just need Robo in the party in some form or another. Thank you for routing the beasts. Blah blah blah. You can come for me when the job is done. May I stay behind? Yes. Okay, so you can watch the guy go at work, and, okay, I just want to say really fast that this basically fucks my brain. I just get my mind blown by this whole thing, and that choice of language wasn't really necessary, but think about this. For you, it's a quick jump to 1000 AD. For Robo, it's 400 long years. So, with those sequences happening at the same time, when Robo thinks about his friends and what it looks like, that'll just be downright odd to think about. Don't you guys think? Well, let's go over and see. And the reason why this even came to my mind was because Robo talks about it here. Spoilers, Fiona's Shrine. So, Fiona gets a shrine for rebuilding the forest, which is nice. Here's a hat made from a magical bow filled with mystical powers. Oh. Sight cap. Vigil hat. Time hat. Prevent stop and slow. Protect status. Prevents... Oh my god! I kinda want that! Oh, I have two of them. Never mind. So that's useful, but these guys talk about it. The remains of the lofty Robo are enshrined in the inner sanctum. This is Fiona's shrine. Here we give thanks to Fiona and Robo for replanting the forest 400 years ago. Okay, what Robo says here just screws around with my brain. I still can't understand it. If you guys can, help me figure this out, please do. Oh my god, he looks terrible. Terribly beat up, actually. And the music starts to fade. Or is it? No, it doesn't. It just gets quieter. Systems reactivated. Where am I? Ah, Marl, how nice to see you. For you, it was a quick hop, but for me, 400 long years have passed. That quote right there. It just screws around with my brain. The effort was worth it. The forest has grown back. Now let us celebrate our 400th year reunion. Whoa. That's even harder. That's deep even. Wow, 400th year reunion. I'm curious as to how happy Robo really is, because it seems like he's concealing it. After not seeing his friends for 400 years, after not seeing my friends for 400 years, if I even lived that long, I would be ecstatic to see them alive. After 400 years of experience, I have come to think that Lavos may not be responsible for the gates. What do you mean? I have come to think that someone or something wanted us to see all this. The different events over time that we have witnessed. It's almost as if some entity wanted to relive its past. I know, when people die, elders say, see whole life pass by. Whoa. 'Tis true that mortals do relive their most profound memories before death claimeth them. Yet those memories most often are sad ones. Thinking things like, if only I had done this, or I shouldn't have done that, triggers unpleasant old memories. Will that happen when our time comes? Probably, who knows. Is there a point in time you'd want to return to, Luca? No, not really. I'm sorry, what... Was that something I shouldn't have asked? It's okay. It's just something I don't like to think about too much. So for those of you who've played this, like, who've gone through the side quest, you'll know exactly what's coming up. And that little conversation, that very small conversation, has extreme significance to what's going on. Lavos playeth an integral role in the fortunes of this entity. So who is this entity? It's Shala, damn it! No, it's not Shala, I don't know. I don't know who it is, but if it is Shala, poo boy. It is unknown whose memories they are. It may be something beyond our comprehension. Our journey may come to an end when we finally discover the entity. Shall we turn in for the night? This part scares me. The background scares me. Okay, so do you guys remember that conversation that Marl was having with Marl a few seconds ago, actually? Marl was asking Luca if there was anything she wished she could have prevented long ago. Luca lied and said no. There really is something huge. Listen to this music. That's really creepy, isn't it? So, this is really my first time to seriously think about this. But without further ado, let's go in. Ooh, it's red, crimson. That's just flat out scary. I'll get more into like what I wanted to. Actually, wait, now I can. No, I can't. Because I thought the interlude would be long. Now, did I make it back to that moment? 6/24/990 AD. Dad promised to go hiking with me, but he blew me off again due to his work. I hate science. I loathe it. The password is the name of my lovely wife. Use it in an emergency. Tavin. Oh shit. Well, those of you who've never visited Luca's house or haven't even paid attention to his mother's name, you're screwed. Okay, I'm going to show off what happens. Actually, you know what? This will be a good place to stop, since this will kind of carry on later on. It'll carry on into later in the game. So, without further ado, guys, in this very grim moment, I'll see you guys later. This is Bahamut Charizard 465 signing off of Let's Play Chrono Trigger.